What a great day to get outside and take in the sunshine. Craig,
Sure was.
so nice.
So nice, and just a very light breeze blowing through. And you know, I think we're going to do this again on Friday. One more system to get through. I hope you are enjoying the sunshine. Joyce, Mark, we actually got some 70s today. I knew we were going to have a break between 12 and 5, but this was a bonus. I didn't expect this much sunshine, but very nice. Let's get you going with a shot from Payne Field. Lots of sunshine here. We do have some clouds closer to the coast, but most of us are enjoying some warmer conditions, and I hope you had a great day today. Look at these numbers. Highs so far, 73 SeaTac. We've got 66 Oak Harbor. How about Friday Harbor, 70 degrees. That's a gorgeous day. Chehalis, 73. Almanac for SeaTac. Average for this time of year is 75. I think we're going to be there Friday and Saturday, or at least very close to it. We still have some of those 70s out there right now. If you're getting out for a walk, taking the little ones out, the dog out. Soon, though, things will change. We've got one system knocking on our door. We talked about this coming in late in the evening. There it is. It looks like it's going to give us clouds and some showers tomorrow morning. The showers should start to end by tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have some clouds and a few sun breaks by this time tomorrow. This is Futurecast, 2 o'clock in the morning. Look at this rain coming through the Olympic Peninsula. Extends all the way to Everett, up through Bellingham, Blaine, Ferndale, the San Juan Islands. 7 o'clock now, the front's coming through. It's reached parts of the South Sound, but not a lot of rain for the South Sound. And then by 12 o'clock, the back side of it's still from Seattle to the north, and you can see some of the rain there. So rainfall totals along, say, Neah Bay, about a ½ an inch. Port Angeles over to Everett and up to Bellingham, anywhere from about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. The farther north you go, about 1/4 of an inch there. 5 o'clock, you've got some breaks. And then Friday, take a look at this, a cloudy start to the day. Then by 2 o'clock, sunshine, lots of sunshine. That's why I think we'll get to those mid-70s. Meantime, tomorrow, with the clouds in place, we will still manage some mid and upper 60s and only a few low 70s out there tomorrow. Your overnight lows will stay with those mid-50s tonight. Here are the highs tomorrow. We got about 62 Oak Harbor, Marysville 67, Tulalip 65 for you. Bellingham mid-60s as well. Over to Paulsbo 68, lots of 70s or close to 70 for Renton, right about 70, and a few 70s across the South Sound. Places like Gig Harbor at 69, maybe touching 70 tomorrow, Puyallup 70. I do have some raindrops on these graphics. Again, most of those raindrops will happen during the early morning hours through about 12 o'clock. Along the coast, mostly low 60s, and eastern Washington, lots of 70 or 80s and 90s rather. Cle Elum tomorrow at 70 degrees. If you're going over the passes over to eastern Washington, cloudy with some showers, especially for the morning hours. Temperatures in the 50s to about 60 degrees or so. What about the remainder of the week? 7-day forecast, 69 tomorrow. There are the mid-70s Friday and Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be sunny for a good part of the day. The rain should hold off till late Saturday evening into Sunday morning. By Sunday afternoon, we should get a break, and we'll enjoy some sunshine by Sunday afternoon, 70s as well, and it looks like we'll warm up next week. Joyce and Mark, very, very nice week ahead. I think I mentioned earlier, we started off this July with the coolest July since 2002.
Oh boy.
So I think we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready for
Yeah,
some
for
sun.
sure.
Thank you, Craig.